time. Shit.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
Shitter.
James. I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. It just works like that.
No.
A lot of things happened this week, James.
Nah.
Well, I mean, I guess not that much.
Podcast
We've only
over,
watched-
everybody. Hope you all had a good rest of your...
We've only watched one of the best movies ever made in all time. So
We watched
I guess we should just
Tron
gloss over it.
twice.
But no, James, I was actually stunned. I was stunned.
Get stun locked.
I was
Dipshit.
stunned at how good the movie we watched actually was. And it was only for one reason. And the reason are the criminals are hot. And by criminals, I mean
I thought the reason was because of Dune buckets.
That's right. I brought 3 Dune buckets to watch this movie, James. I bought them only to watch this movie. I haven't watched Dune.
You bought one for me.
And the
You
movie
bought
that
one for yourself.
we're
and
talking
you bought
about,
one for the memory of Noah.
I bought one for Noah. Remember him? Remember Noah? No, not the one with the ark.
May his soul rest.
He doesn't know that we're talking about him. We watched Madam Web. That was the
What?
that was the movie that we watched, and I have to say, James, the rumors were true. I remember that when it first came out, I saw like a couple of, I think I saw a couple of thumbnails or titles for videos that were like, "This is the worst movie of all time," and I was like, "Man, everyone always says that every like bad movie that comes out is the worst movie of all time." And is it the worst movie of all time? No,
It's up there.
it's
up
not
there. I'm
the
not
worst
gonna
movie
lie.
of all time, but it's
The editing of this movie is maybe one of the worst I think I've seen, though. I will say that.
editing's not great.
There's so many sudden cuts and nonsensical transitions.
The editing was quite bad. It was like
The
it was like
literally going from 1973 to 2003 happens so immediately and in maybe the most nauseous way I've ever seen, with the most unsteady camera work in the world. It's it's so press.
I mean, even despite that, I don't even think it's the worst movie recently, because I'm pretty sure War of the Worlds is still significantly worse than this
that's
movie.
That's why it's like you know what? No, the editing of War of the Worlds is maybe a bit worse.
War of the Worlds editing is still worse than Madam Web, and Madam Web was terrible. Like it was so bad that we were jumbled on the timeline. Like we couldn't tell what was going on in the movie, and it was still better than War of the Worlds editing. Like that's how bad it actually was. So, yeah, I mean,
you made a joke, by the way, early on of what if this movie was just like War of the Worlds, where they're all on webcams.
Yeah.
And all I could think was, I think I could understand what's happening at least.
I mean, to be fair, when all those videos were made about what Madam Web being like the worst movie of all time, War of the Worlds was not out yet. I think
This did not exist. They dethroned, amazingly.
Yeah.
They found a way to dethrone it.
they always find a way. Life finds a way, and by life I mean movie makers.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way.
Or
Okay.
when wife
The
finds
only
a way.
redeeming feature about this movie is not even that it has Ice Cube in it. It doesn't have Ice Cube in it. It's the fact that it has hot criminals in it, and that's about it. That's the only positive of this movie. And that,
The only takeaway this man has.
yeah, first off, Ezekiel, kind of a baddie. Secondly, oh shit, I forgot her name.
go
What
on.
was her name?
which Sydney Sweetie?
Sydney Sweeney, that's right. Sydney Sweeney's in this
My
movie.
God.
And I've never seen a movie with Sydney Sweeney in it, I think. This is the first
We
one.
watched this yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, I forgot her name. I'm not good with names. But Sydney Sweeney's in this movie, and I think it's the first time I've ever
Isabella
seen.
Merced.
Is the first time I've ever
Merced's also in
seen
it.
Sydney Sweeney on film. So yeah. I mean she's hot, but
Sure.
not an amazing actor. I mean, James, you don't count. You
I
don't get to determine what's hot
that
or
wasn't
not.
very asexual of you,
That wasn't
James.
very asexual of you, James.
I just no, but that's genuinely a thing. Like people are like, Sydney Sweeney's the hottest person alive, and I like see her, and I'm like, is she?
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
know,
hottest person
cause
alive
like
is subjective, but I think she is pretty attractive. I think to me at least, straight normal dude, unlike this weirdo over here. All right, don't listen to him. Yeah, I would say she's yeah on the more attractive side. She's not chopped like you, James. You're chopped.
I mean that's never been up for argument.
The second part, the second part when I
Yeah,
said you're chopped,
yeah, that's always been established.
that was an
But no,
established. That's the established theory of the world.
it's like her, like everyone's like her and Sabrina Carpenter are the hottest women ever, and I'm like, I think you guys just like white girls. I think
Sabrina
that's just
Carpenter.
what it is. Yeah, because
I don't know what
she's
she
that
looks like.
singer.
I don't know who she
She
is.
so I saw her when I was younger because she was on a show I watched when I was younger.
Hmm.
And I was like, yeah, she's okay, I guess. But like everyone's like, no, on my life, she's the hottest woman alive. And like I see her and I see Sydney Sweeney, who everyone talks about, and I'm like, I think you guys just like women with big tits.
Well, she does have
If
big
I'm being
tits.
if I'm being so honest.
She's got big badonkers. Okay, that's a plus. That adds a couple points. Her face is pretty symmetrical. So if you want to have like an
There you go.
objective thing, I guess there it is.
I don't even think like you need a symmetrical face. I think there are some pretty hot people with like asymmetrical faces.
Well, I mean, it depends on how asymmetrical it is. If you're like, oh, the
Um,
eyebrows, you're gonna Zoolander me with like the this is the same look, and he's like, no, look, the eyebrow on the side is slightly higher
Ezekiel
than
Sims.
the other one.
Ezekiel Sims has a pretty uneven face, and that man, ooh,
Um, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at his face again. But
yeah, it's not burned into your memory
the only face that pops in my mind when you say Ezekiel Sims, when I'm trying to remember the actor, is his look at the beginning of the movie,
with the
and
mustache.
with the like the really
Very
greasy,
specifically, when
the
he
really
has the
greasy middle
mustache.
part on long length hair. He's got like that doofy look from a
I
scary
what I
movie.
Oh, what I love, by the way, the funniest thing to me is that it's like it's so obvious they filmed that scene after filming the rest of the movie
Yeah.
because he
Did you
has
send
the
us?
mustache shaved.
Is that a picture of Sabrina Carpenter?
It is.
I don't think I've ever seen her. Or maybe she just kind of blends in with all the other like white women that I've seen. White women celebrities. I'm
White
not
woman
racist.
jump
You're
scare.
gonna think I'm racist, but
You're gonna think I'm racist, but
white women's kind of scary.
me when white women jump scare. But
Yeah.
I like I see them and I'm like, I don't know. I think they just look like regular. I think they look pretty average to me. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean, you see Sabrina
But
Carpenter, and then you think that she looks exactly like the middle age mom you see at Walmart. They're about the same.
so
No,
I think that's
James,
a
they're
you
not the same.
thing because that's not what I said at all. I think you're projecting here. In fact,
Well,
I
you say
think
she
we just
looks like a
learned a little
normal
something about
person, but
JD.
I don't think they look like normal people.
I
These
think I
none of
said
these celebrities
average.
look normal. They are all way above average. And this is the problem with internet brain rotted guys. I mean, I'm sure you agree with
Hmm.
me, audience, not you, James. You're brain rotted.
Uh,
Okay, these celebrities are
my
like 10 out
brain
of
is
10.
rotting.
We're all 10 out of 10, and then James, even though he admits that he's chopped,
I know what I
but
am.
he says he's chopped, but James is the average guy. Okay, that's what
I know.
average person looks like. They are chopped. Okay,
I know what I am.
they're chopped in half because they're 5 out of 10, and that's the
I'm
average.
a
So,
I'm a young Republican.
so yeah, James, I know I know you look at all these like super hot celebs like Chris Evans and Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling. You're all like, yeah, they're about normal. They're just normal guys.
I know because I would say like
I go
Ryan
to the
Reynolds.
store
I'm
every day
like
and I see literally 5 different copies of Ryan Gosling there.
I do. But that's because I go to Dutch Bros. So I see. I don't know. I think even like Ryan Reynolds, everyone's like he's the hottest guy alive, and I'm like I think he's just pretty okay looking.
I think he's got kind of a big forehead.
Yeah, yeah, he's got a big fucking thinker.
He's got a big forehead, but I don't think a big forehead makes you like ugly.
No, I'm not saying that's what makes him ugly, but I'm just saying like I. I just like, he looks like very like, yeah, he looks very just like a guy. And so I'm just like, I don't know if like I find just average attractive. Maybe.
I don't think you find anything attractive, James. That's probably why you're not really looking for it, you know.
Well,
And
I'm
you know
not
what? That
looking to
that is
fuck,
very
but
that is very asexual of you. So thank you, James, for
well,
sticking
JD,
to
the
your
thing is,
script.
sexuality, that's one thing. I'm asexual, not aromantic though.
Whatever, dude. You want to say, you know what? You want to say you're chopped. You're not chopped. Whatever,
Wah
man.
wah
What?
wah
When?
wah
When?
wah wah.
6, 7, same thing. Okay,
I was
James.
doing the hand motion
Yeah.
too, going wah wah wah. I was literally going.
Nobody cares about your little feelings, James.
Nobody
Anyway, what were we
asked,
talking about? Madam Web. That's right.
Madam
Yeah,
Mistress
the
Webb.
biggest disappointment of the movie was not being able to see Sydney Sweeney in those the black
Sydney
Spider-Man
Sweeney.
suit, the black Spider-Man suit, skin tight for more than like 2 scenes.
Uh, So I was telling you about it. You didn't watch the ads for this movie, but all I
No,
was aware of was the ads and then like people's thoughts.
yeah.
So I genuinely thought this was going to be a Spider Woman's movie. There was going to be like a bunch of Spider
Oh, this is
Women
gonna be like the
because all
Marvels,
the
but
ads.
Spider Woman.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be the Marvels, but Spider Woman. It because all the ads had them in it
Mm-hmm.
in their suits. Every single ad and like half the trailer was
Yeah.
showing them in their suits.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was under the impression that they were going to be in it the whole time. And then we watched the movie and it's like two.
Spoilers, they're not. It's not a
They're
Spider
literally,
Woman's movie. It's just a woman's movie. They are not Spider Women.
it's so fast. They barely wear it.
I don't think they never wear it, right? They're only wearing it in like the flash forward scenes, the visions of the future, which
Yeah, the
lasts like
visions of the
like
future.
one
They
minute.
never wear it any other time.
Mm-mm. So yeah, that's another thing about this movie. The visions of the future power, the like that power combined with their editing makes this movie like several times worse.
It's so hard to follow.
It's hard to watch because the editing is bad. So when you factor that in with like the her Madam Web has this prophetic power, right? She sees into the future. And so the way to decide to edit that in is she has like flash forwards. Instead of flashbacks, they're flash forwards. And so they just stitch together like hard cut into the future visions. And the only way to distinguish the future visions from like the current ones is they put like this little weird like TikTok aura filter on the future visions.
Yeah, she's got laser beam eyes.
Yeah. And then sometimes they just go like back and forth. They like cut to the future vision for like a second and they go back to the current the current timeline and they go back to the future vision and just like switches back and forth. It's like, oh my God, man. And the visions also are like they're kind of like not they're like symbolic subliminal messaging. They'll just like show
They're
they'll flash forward to like a picture of a semi truck driving and then it goes back to her being
no,
like
no,
oh
JD,
wincing
JD,
and stuff.
JD,
And
that's the thing. She saw that for 1 second. She saw
yeah, it's
everything
literally like
else
it was like a
like
second.
in full length. She saw the entire scene playing out 20 times. By the way, it replayed the same scene like 5 times straight over and over again as she sat in one spot not doing anything but chest compressions. And then at the very end, it gave you a 1 second flash of the front of a semi truck and nothing else. And then it's like, oh, you should learn to interpret these a little better.
What, you can't interpret this?
What, you couldn't have figured out that you were going to be giving chest compressions to
Yeah.
your fellow EMS guy
So I
because you
think
put him in the ambulance for some
yeah,
reason?
that was just not a great choice. But so the plot of the movie, I mean, the plot of the movie is like not super, deep. It's basically there's a rare spider in the depths of the Peruvian Amazon, and
What was that? What was that?
the Peru, in the depths of
Say it
Peru,
again.
in the
Drop the
Peruvian
Peru.
forest.
It's cleaner.
So there's a okay. First of all, I don't know where they find this thing because they call it the Amazon and they also say it's Peru. So you know, I where it doesn't matter where it is. They find a rare spider in South America somewhere, and and the main bad guy
In the
steals it,
Amazons.
steals this rare spider that Madam Web's mother found, and then Madam Web's mother gets blessed by the spider people in Peru, and so Madam Web has these spider powers, and by spider powers I mean just one power. She can only see the future, and
We by the way, I want you to know
mhm.
we never got to hear the iconic line that's in the trailer for the movie. That's not in the movie itself because I think it was just made for the trailer to explain what happened without directly showing Ezekiel shoot her mom.
Yeah.
The iconic line from the trailer that became a meme was, "He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died." Delivered in that exact same cadence by Dakota Johnson,
That's a
by
good
Madam
line.
Web herself. It's a really well written out. It gives me every piece of information I need.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good line. Significantly better than some of the other lines in this movie. The dialogue is awful.
Kal-El, no.
Yeah, the dialogue in the movie was like along those lines. I don't think it was. I don't. It has gotten to that point where it's like Kal-El, no, like that level of bad. But usually it's like one step above that, where it's like, Ben, I'm fine. My blood pressure is 89, and then Ben goes, "What? No, it's not." And then looks at it. Oh yeah, it is. So that's the level of dialogue we're working with. She's blessed by the spider, so she can see the future. I can't tell if they were trying to play off like the spider sense or something. Maybe that's
Don't
like a
don't try to figure it out. Just don't.
all right. She can see the future. I don't think she does that in the comics.
No,
Um,
I'm pretty sure from what I remember in the comics, she can see the multiverse and
mhm.
she
In
travels through
current
her
time.
brain through it. Yes.
Mm.
She sees it all in current time and she travels through, and that's how she connects to Spider-Man the multiverse is by looking through it at each of them. Uh in this movie, they were like, well, we already have the Spider-Man multiverse movie. What if we just make this one world?
One world, and she can
One world.
see the
She
future
sees
timelines.
she sees a quick you see, I pulled up a PNG of a semi truck on my phone and I flashed it in her face real quick before running away.
And
That's her power. That's her
that's
power.
her power.
I just pulled up a TikTok and made her watch it and then made her go relive it.
And the main bad guy, Ezekiel, the one who shot the woman and stole the spider, the rare spider, has more powers than just. He can also kind of see the future. I can't. It was just in one scene, but it was
He
like
sees his
there.
death.
Yeah. So I can't tell if it's just he can see his death or he can see just the future. I mean, I don't know if he. I think it was just for that one moment because he didn't see his death.
No,
Um,
he said I've been having the same dream. Here, let me deliver it like he does. I've been
yeah.
having the same nightmare where three girls come after me and take my life.
And now that they're teenagers, we have to kill them before they get there.
And then the NSA lady's like, "What did you just say? I
What?
have to go stop them before they can stop me." Oh, okay. Excuse me as I reach for my gun. I'm on the other side of the bed now, poison.
Grab arm. You're poisoned.
Grab grab arm. You've been poisoned. That's the rules of the game. This is my
This whole
this is
movie,
my birthday party.
a lot of these scenes happen like Odie played hypotheticals, where it's just like Zach's just sitting on the couch. He goes, Tomar, what if you were in bed with a billionaire and he just confided in you that he had a dream where he was going to get killed by some teenage girls? What would you do? What would you do? You have a gun next to you, by
Tomar.
the way. Would you shoot him? And then he goes, yeah, maybe I would shoot him. I don't know. Okay, but when you reach for the gun, he grabs your arm and it poisons you. It poisons you, so you're gonna die soon. What do you do now, Tomar?
You know, you're exactly right. This movie does feel like it's an Oni plays
Because
skit that
because
just
it makes
never
no
ends.
sense. It's like, what the hell just happened?
Tomar, your mother is in the Amazon while
it's
she's
because
pregnant with you,
it's because
researching spiders.
things happen in scenes that weren't like set up beforehand. So so it just comes out of nowhere. Like we find out Ezekiel can poison people by touching them in that scene when he just decides to grab her arm
It's
and then like
it's
poison
so
spreads throughout her.
unspecific because I was telling JD, I thought he injected her with something, and I just
No.
didn't notice him grab something because
Yeah.
it's they don't focus on the fact that he does it. They just
No.
focus on her being poisoned.
Yeah. So it's just
Maybe it's because we were riffing on how big her
it's
neck
it like
muscles were
yeah, and the
that I just didn't pay attention.
it is it's the fact that the powers they're not like intuitive to spider powers. It's like
Oh yeah, they're so unique.
yeah, it's like so different from what you expect.
Like
Anyway,
with Miles Morales, he gets invisibility and electricity, but they make it a point to show you that these are very specifically unique to him and nobody else.
mhm,
And in this movie, they don't really kind of focus on it. They just kind of
no.
they're like, "Hey, Madam Web, you're maybe schizophrenic."
Yeah, Madam Web has some kind of mental disorder, but we don't know what it is.
That's just what it is the whole movie.
Yeah. So Ezekiel, so I think he could only see his death with his dream because he couldn't see his death at the end of the movie. Spoilers, he dies. He didn't see
Well, he
that kind
dies
of
the
death.
exact same
He
way
died
to
the
the
same way,
same
but it wasn't.
girls, I guess.
No, it was just Madam Web. Astral projection is another power in the movie. By the way, spider power is you can shoot your soul out into you shoot
Spider
yourself out as
power.
a soul form of yourself, and it interacts with the real world. So I don't know if you knew that, but that's also a power.
Yeah, that's a power she has, apparently.
Tomar,
That she only uses
if you
once in the
Tomar, if you were
movie.
bitten by a spider and then you were granted the power of
A future
projecting your
sight.
soul out and you could interact with stuff with your soul, what would you do?
No, it feels like Tomar in this situation is still Ezekiel, and they're like, Tomar, you're fighting three women, three of them unpowered, but then a fourth woman
Tomar,
shows up, and she's now actually
you're fighting three
she can
women.
see the future,
You're
and
fighting three women in
you
skin
tell
suits.
her. And, and you tell her you can't see your way out of this, and she goes, "Maybe I can." And then what do? Oh, will I attack her?
Well,
No. But she has astral projecting, so actually she can stop everybody from dying. Actually, Tomar.
Tomar, one of the girls, she's super hot, probably the most attractive woman you've ever seen. Tomar, she shoots a web at you, and it electrifies you, and then you can't move. Tomar, what would you do?
Did I know she has this electric webbing?
Did
No,
we
we
know
just
that she had
introduced
electric
it. We just
webbing?
introduced
No,
it.
they just put her
We
in
just
there.
introduced it. By the
Yeah,
way, I think that's supposed to be a reference to the fact that in the comics, Spider Woman, who I don't think any of these are that Spider Woman either.
I don't think
She
so.
Spider Woman isn't like Spider Man. She just has a similar name. She can fly and shoot lasers.
She flies.
Yeah, so she's not like she is, but isn't related to Spider Man in ways.
Was she bitten by
As
a
far as I'm,
spider?
I don't think so.
What? Why do they call her Spider Woman?
It also it depends on the continuity because sometimes they'll be like yeah, but then like think like originally no. But she shoots lasers and she flies, and I think the thing was that in this they were trying to do the whole laser thing, but with her webs. But
Hmm.
it looks ridiculous
Yeah, it doesn't look
because
good.
it just looks like she's Green Lantern.
Yeah,
Tomar,
it's.
you're an evil Spider-Man and you're old, and three women are jumping you, and one of them's actually a Yellow Lantern. What do you do?
Oh, I forgot to mention, Tomar. You have no shoes on.
By the way, Tomar, this is very important. You're decrepitly old and you have no shoes on. Also, one of them has a green goblin little thing that she throws around, and another one's Doc Ock.
The other one has four spider, like iron spider legs coming out of her back. How would you defeat them, Tomar?
Tomar, you're falling. You've been thrown out a window. You as a spider person, are you gonna land on your feet, or are you just gonna let yourself fall onto your back while screaming?
I can
Tomar.
imagine. I really want Zach from Oni Plays just to read out the whole script of this movie.
Dude, I would love for the
But he,
Smiling Friends cast to just read the Madam Web script at
I
like
wanted
Comic
to
Con or
read out the
something.
script, but I want him to read it out in the same cadence he poses hypotheticals to his friends. So it's just the same.
I I watched a clip of I think their San Diego Comic Con
Yeah.
panel where they just literally like reread one of the episodes, the Frowning Friends episode, they
Yeah.
just reread the script live, and it was literally them fucking each other over half the time while reading the script, just fucking with each other. It's literally just Zach Adele fucking with like one of the other co-stars as they're trying to read it because he's playing all the side characters while they play like the main characters. And it's so fucking good.
Yeah. Wow. Anyway,
This movie
where do we
sucked.
leave off?
This movie sucked.
Right. He has the prophetic dream about him dying, so he tracks down the three teenage girls. One of them is Sydney Sweeney. The other one's the I forgot her name, the girl from the Last of Us season 2, Hawk Girl and Superman, and then the third one I don't know what else she appears in. Um,
Yeah, it's a good question actually. I was saying I recognize her, but I don't remember from where.
yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know where she
Oh,
is in.
she's in the new Ghostbuster movies.
Oh, I didn't watch those, so I don't
I
know.
have. That's why I recognize her. I was like, she's vaguely familiar, but I can't figure out why.
Yeah, so Madam Web is struggling with her schizophrenia because of the future visions. And so she gets on a train that just also happens to have all three of the other girls
Hmm.
there. And so she gets a vision of Ezekiel coming in and snapping their necks when wearing no
One
shoes.
by one
Yeah,
by
one
one,
by
as the
one, no
scene
shoes.
replays again and again from the moment she just sat down. We see the scene replay 12 fucking times or so as she just sits there, has the same exact conversation with all the people sitting around her for some reason, and then looking over and watching these girls get their necks snapped one by one.
So Madam Web kidnaps these girls, and then Ezekiel chases them down. This is the first time we see that. Okay, so we don't see Ezekiel put on this suit, but he's in the Spider-Man suit, and it's like an evil Spider-Man suit. It's like,
It's an inverse of his normal suit, basically, without the
yeah,
symbol in the
it's
blue.
Spider-Man but with inverted colors. So he's a black suit with red lines, and it looks good. Honestly, that's the
It's
second
very
best thing
cool.
about this
It's
movie is
very
the
good
suit
looking.
design for Ezekiel. So, hey, very nice. Um,
I
there's like two, three fight scenes in this movie,
they
and
kill they but we noticed something by the way. Ezekiel punches all the guy cops and
mhm.
then strangles and snaps the necks of all the women cops.
Yeah,
So
he
I
beats
think
dudes
he
up
just
normally,
hates
but he
women.
always strangles women. He always strangles them to death. So that's just a funny little quirk about Ezekiel. Just a little nugget of information. It's not important to the plot. And
I it's so funny
then this is where
because
the
we
movie like slows down like so much.
this is where the movie comes to a grinding halt,
Yeah.
yet you feel like it's only been 20 minutes and you're there for an hour straight.
Yeah. The rest of the plot
You are
is them
waiting a
hiding.
lifetime.
Is this group? She kidnaps these girls and then she just hides them from Ezekiel in the forest. And that's like the rest of the movie until the end. It is
This
horrendous.
same scene happens like two to
Horrendous
three
pacing.
times.
I'm just gonna skip over all of it because it's I literally almost can't remember it anyway.
What, you want to talk about him, Ezekiel walking into the diner, killing a random guy, and then snapping Sydney Sweeney's neck immediately? It was like 5 seconds. He kills one random guy and then just snaps her neck on a chair.
Yeah, so there is this one scene where they escape they walk out of the forest and they get into a diner, and then Ezekiel finds them. Madam Web finds them, and then Ezekiel finds them, and this is all just a future vision, which doesn't have the filter on it, so he didn't know it was a future vision. They do a bait and switch. But when Ezekiel walks into the diner, he jumps on this random like couple's table and just like smacks the shit out of this random dude on the table, killing him, probably killing him. And then he grabs City Sweeney and like cracks her neck over the back of the chair on the bar side of the diner, and it was just
Unprovoked.
it went from like
Just
nothing happening in the movie because they're just sitting in a room talking, hiding,
literally, literally, they're
and
sitting
then
in a
it
crowded
snap
diner,
cuts
dancing on
to
the
Ezekiel
tables.
snapping
Dakota
City Sweeney's
Johnson
neck on the
shows
chair.
up. Dakota Johnson shows up, and she's like, "Way to keep a low profile." And Ezekiel just walks in the door, punches a man to death, and then just snaps Sydney Sweeney's neck immediately.
I should mention
No build up.
they did put a scene in there in this movie It's just full gooner bait. So this scene had nothing to do with the plot. They could have cut out. Well, they could have cut out a lot of scenes in this movie, and it probably would have been the
I was
same.
about to say, watch your words.
But
Yeah,
when they're
think
in the
about that one.
hotel, they're hiding from Ezekiel in this hotel, and in this hotel, Madame Web decides to teach them how to do CPR. No payoff, by the way. They never do CPR again.
They never do. Wait, no. I think it's implied that they do it to Madam Web, but they don't show it.
Um, yeah.
I think they might
Did
have cut
they
it
actually
out,
do
but
it
it
to
is
her, or did they
implied
just
by
pull her out of the water and then she wakes up?
yeah. I think it's implied that they did it to her.
Yeah, well, we didn't see them do it to her, so anyway, they she's teaching him how to do CPR, and so they just get like close up shots of them like pumping. Do they have a mannequin in there? I forgot if they actually
They
had like a
do.
mannequin.
They establish the mannequins there in an off-screen shot, but then they immediately zoom in so you can't see it.
Yeah. So they zoom in, you can't see the mannequin, and they're just like pumping on this mannequin for like 2 minutes straight. This is like one of the longest scenes in the whole movie. It's
It's
like five
so
minutes long.
awkward. It's so
And it's
awkward
just Sydney
too.
Sweeney like bouncing up and down, bouncing on this mannequin, doing CPR on it, and they just take turns. Like all the girls take turns doing it, and they'd
Which by
have
the
like
way,
extended shots
they
of them.
the skateboarder girl, the Chinese girl,
The Chinese one, yeah.
she does CPR for like 30 seconds straight.
Hmm.
And then she's like, okay, it's your guys' turn. And then they each do it for like maybe 5 seconds before stopping.
Yeah, it's like
And
30 seconds long.
wait, it was insanely long. I'm like,
It's
wow,
30
we're spending a
seconds
lot of
long,
time.
no dialogue. They're just watching her just do CPR on this mannequin.
It feels so abrupt and out of nowhere.
The action in this movie is is like okay at times, and then other times it's terrible. Mostly terrible. Uh, the only time I thought it was okay was when Ezekiel was like punching the shit out of the cops in the subway. He's like doing flips and stuff, and like I'm hitting them, and then strangles the one woman cop. I thought that was pretty cool. But in the end sequence, my God, that was it was bad. It was bad. So they go to a
You're exaggerating. It
the
was
end
perfect.
the end fight takes place in a factory, which we thought was a fireworks factory, but it was actually a
No,
Pepsi factory.
it is a fireworks factory, but for some reason it has a Pepsi Cola logo on
Yeah,
it.
it's a giant Pepsi Cola logo at the top of it. And in this fireworks factory, they lure Ezekiel in, and then they try to run away from him. I guess they try to blow him up with fireworks, but it doesn't really work. So they get to the
Yeah.
roof, and then after Ezekiel puts the three girls in danger, three spider not spider women in danger, Madam Web like comes to her own, and she gets like this huge power boost. You know, the Shonen power boost, the anime protag power boost, and she astral projects her soul out to save the girls. So Madam Web can do that. And
Do
before
that.
this, she was just like base. She was basically just a normal woman, but with future sight, and that's the only power she had before this. She doesn't have super strength or anything.
Much like JFK's head, Madam Web just can just do that.
Yeah, she can just do that. But Ezekiel can he can climb on walls and stuff, stick to walls like Spider Man. I think he's got super
Not swing
strength.
though.
He doesn't shoot webs or swing,
No.
but he can jump.
He has grenades.
He has gadgets. He has spider gadgets.
But by gadgets, again, a grenade.
One
He
grenade that he had.
uses no other gadget ever at any point in time. It's it's so fucking funny that he just only once in the whole movie throws a grenade at this group of people
Yeah,
and runs away.
so we know Ezekiel
Immediately runs away.
he can poison people that he touches. He can climb the wall. He can climb walls. He can jump really high.
Mhm.
He's got super strength. I think he is kind of fast. Um, but other than that, I think that's all his powers. Um,
Uh, looks like Hassan.
he does look like Hassan. But in the end sequence, she astral projects. Madam Web astral projects her soul, saves the girls, and then Ezekiel kind of just watches her for a little bit, and then punches her, and
No,
she goes flying into the sign.
dude, the greatest thing is he watches her, but he like runs back and forth on on like the podium thing, or not the podium, the bar, the like
Yeah, they're on
metal
like a little
bar that's holding
catwalk.
up the sign. He's running back and forth between hitting one of the girls down after Madam Web helps her up and back to Madam Web. And you just see him being so indecisive the whole time until it finally cuts back and he runs at her and just punches her. Just fucking straight up punches her, knocks all the astral projections out. And it's just like, why didn't you do this immediately? Why did you let her save everybody?
Yeah. So then they're fighting on the big Pepsi sign, like the catwalk that's behind the big Pepsi sign. And I think what happens is the fireworks that were going off in the factory
Are still
hits the
going off.
sign. It hits the sign from the on the roof, and then the parts, the big metal parts from the sign fall on Ezekiel, and then he I think the whole sign falls, and then he falls to his death. No, he doesn't die on impact. He falls from the sign down to the ground from the factory, and then the big sign falls on him, and then that's what kills him.
It just, by the way, confirms to me he would have been fine falling the distance he did as the old man.
Yeah,
He was panicked about nothing.
yeah. I mean, he would have survived it. So I guess he didn't have a vision of his death because he would have lived.
Right. He was just insane.
Yeah,
He was schizophrenic. This
yeah, but
movie is so vaguely 2003. It
yeah, but
doesn't want to commit.
oh yeah, it takes place in 2003, the timeline of the movie. But it's like strange. It's strange about it. Some things happen into, some things you're like, oh yeah, that's from 2003, and then other things you're like, that's not from 2003.
You see a type of car and you're like, that's very clearly a newer car. And
Ezekiel
then you
drives like
see
a Ezekiel drives like a 2020, 2021 Corvette or something.
what money can buy you.
Yeah, but Madam Web also falls from the sign, but she falls in the water. There's water around, and she falls in the water. And when she's in the water, some fireworks. She gets hit by the fireworks in the face, and I think it blinds her. And then
Yeah,
she
so
gets.
she's in the water, a firework hits her, and then she like her head bounces away. It hits her on the left side of her face, but
I thought it hit
apparently
her in
it
the
hit
shoulder, like first time viewing.
no, it hit her in the left side of her face, but then we see it burned her entire fucking like eye area.
Yeah.
Like that whole area got burned.
Mm-hmm. And
And
Sydney
it's
Sweeney comes in
just
and saves her from the water, pulls her out, and then we see that her eyes are fucked up.
her eyes are all decolored and everything. She has
Yeah,
vague scars around her eyes.
yeah. So she's blind now, and then she's also paralyzed because she's in a wheelchair. Um, so that's where we end with the movie.
It's it's be more clear. It ends with the movie showing Madam Web now in an electric chair, electric wheelchair, to be very clear, is spinning around in her apartment, staring at a window, and she's predicting what everybody does in the most monotone voice while going,
I
"Bless you."
s- I see
Bless
all.
what? Achoo. Oh, thank you. It's like the dialogue gets so much like more. It's like the writer mid movie had a lobotomy and then it finally kicked in the final scene as he's writing it. Like he was already suffering from the damage the lobotomy did, but the effects didn't actually hit him until he got this scene. He's like, "Gesundheit, thank you,
Bazinga,
Berzinga."
Berzinger. Yeah,
Me
it
when
was
young Sheldon goes Bajinga.
yeah, this end sequence, she's like in a high rise studio apartment or something, and then
It's the same apartment, by the way. It is the
is it her
same
same
apartment.
apartment?
It's the same fucking one. And she now has a spider like window or something, an eye window that has like webbing around the eye.
Yeah,
Uh but now she's taking care of these kids who we know one of them has parents.
yeah,
So we don't know why they all
yeah.
moved
These
in.
yeah the teenage girls, they just visit her, I think maybe they
They
crash
just
at her
showed
place or
up.
something. I don't even know.
It's but then the movie ends and she's in there. They say something and she's like, "I see you," or she says like, "Oh, I see you," or something, and it
I
shows the
see
future
all.
vision
Yeah.
where all three girls are back in their spider suits, and then Madam Web has a suit, but she's an astral projection.
Yeah.
It's just, it's so.
Yeah, it's all the Spider Women standing on top of a roof, and then Madam Web is floating above them in a
Oh
astral
wait, no, I
projected.
forgot. It's a quick fight scene showing them beating up random people, but it's so inspecific that it looks like they're just terrorizing people.
Oh yeah, they're like terrorizing people like in their houses. They are in houses fighting these
They're just
people.
they don't show the beginning parts of these fights, so you're just you're it's like you're watching the Daily Bugle and they just don't record the first part of a fight with
These Spider
Spider-Man.
Women menaces.
Yeah,
Get me
it's like
pictures of Sydney Sweeney.
this is the J. Jonah Jameson POV.
What J. Jonah Jameson thinks spider people are like.
Look at this man just defending himself in his own home from this spider menace.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow, what a movie.
What a fucking movie. By the way, my headphones died immediately into the movie and I couldn't listen to it. I think JD was getting audio every now and then, but my audio completely cut out.
Yeah.
So I took mine out and just listened at the lowest volume setting I could.
Yeah, in my earbud it was like cutting in and out every like couple seconds. So anyway,
What a great time.
it was a great time.
You were like, James, you want to get that J Savior energy. I don't think it's gonna happen. Boy, did it.
Well, the only way we could recreate the J Savior energy is if one, we can't understand what the movie is saying. Number two, we
Technical
don't know what's going on in the
difficulties.
movie.
We need shitty movies where we can have technical
Yeah, number three,
difficulties.
we have to watch literally the worst movies ever made.
Don't forget the front, the back of our favorite randomly no words children's television show.
Yeah, I mean, we still have to do the front to back crap on Booba, my
Baruch.
favorite
Oh,
TV
oh, it
show.
is Booba. I forgot. I was like,
Yeah,
it's
it's called
Baruch or
Booba.
something. It's Booba.
Booba. Yes, that's a real show, cartoon show.
I can't wait for us to watch this. And um, anything else you want to say about Madame Web before we move on?
No, that's it for me. I think I gave it a 3 out of 10 at the time. So
I agree. It was also
hey,
3 out of 10.
it was yeah, worse than average, significantly worse than
Ezekiel's
average.
suit can only do so much for this movie.
Yeah, there are some good things about the movie, but not enough.
Oh yeah, Ben Parker's in it, and we learned that Madam Web gave Ben Parker the line about great responsibility.
A great
Okay,
responsibility, great power line does get dropped.
we we watch Ben Parker take his sister, which I'm pretty sure that's not how it works in the comics, but take his sister to the hospital to give birth to Peter Parker, who is younger than all the Spider Women we learn,
Hmm.
and they're all Spider Women before he ever becomes Spider Man. Which
I
again,
mean, that's how it
when
works.
does what universe is this movie? When does it take place?
It doesn't matter, James. Forget about it. Hey,
You know,
guy, relax, guy, relax.
relax, guy. Hey, guy. You
That's
know,
one
Jay,
of the
you're right.
writers. The other writers, the fat joker, was like, I think we should do that CPR scene.
You're right, JD. We
They're
should
like, let's do
forget
the
about it.
CPR scene, and then when they're like pumping on the mannequin, we should do some like zoom ins. But then the director
We
was like,
should.
let's reshoot that, but not really zoom in on like where you want to zoom in on.
What if we reshoot that and we cut the mannequin out of the scene?
Yeah,
So speaking of forgetting about it, New York is having their mayoral election, JD, and it's
yeah, they are.
oh my god, it is so good.
Is it good?
So I've sent you a picture of the candidates. I don't think you know who any of them are, do you?
No, it doesn't even ring a bell.
So
Why would I know why the New York mayor electoral candidates look like?
oh, just because it's so fucking funny.
They look like
That's
funny
the only
guys.
reason why. Oh, they're funny guys.
One of them kind of looks like Vince McMahon.
So he's very hey JD, he's also a lot like Vince McMahon. That is Andrew Cuomo, who is infamous for the fact that he does not know what the word no means.
Yeah, I mean that's base
17
right there.
cases. 17 cases.
17 cases,
Cases
zero
filed
settled.
against him. He is, I think, the former mayor and is trying to run for re-election currently. Nobody likes him. He's so unpopular.
Hmm.
Uh, the man in the middle is Curtis Sliwa. He is insane.
Uh
This
huh.
man, the debate just happened. Cuomo is going very, just standard Republican talking points of trying to besmirch the guy on the one on the right of the image, Zoran Mamdani, for being a Muslim.
Right.
He keeps just being like, this man's a Muslim. He's gonna let
Based.
9/11 happen again.
That's based right there.
He keeps just saying shit like that. And then it's like him saying insane things like that and just like not saying anything intelligent, to then cutting to Sliwa, who then just goes, Joe Gambino shot me in a taxi cab in 1974. By the way, the question
What
was,
the hell?
what if like, I think something's unavailable, what mode of transportation will he take to get places? Like, to see
Yeah.
what kind of New Yorker person he is. And they give him like, they're given like ideas like, like a taxi cab or a bus
I
or a
was
train
shot.
or a bicycle. And he goes, well, I'm not taking a taxi cab because Joe Gambino shot me in 1972 in a taxi cab, and I remember how it feels, and I never want to get back in one of those again. He keeps going on these insane monologues.
Dude, I love the tangents that they go on to drop lore about themselves.
He's
It's great.
he's
How else
so
am I supposed to know about these
insane.
people if I don't know that he got shot in a taxi
Dude,
cab by
dude,
Joe something in
it's
1970?
so good. By the way, look at his picture. This is the official picture that they use in the
He's
fucking
wearing a hat
red
in the
beret.
he looks stylish in there, man. He stands out. I'm not gonna lie.
So so Andrew Cuomo, another insane person, not as funny insane, but more like just lame insane.
Hmm.
Uh, he doesn't like Zoran Mamdani because Zoran Mamdani is a friend of Hassan Piker.
Really?
Yes. Zoran Mamdani has come on Hassan Piker's
That's
stream
kind of
many
based.
times. They've hung out together a lot. They talk a lot. Hassan is a main, contributor of helping publicize him and everything.
Yeah, I bet he shocks
And
his dog too. This Zoran Momdani dude.
so I saw the clip. Hassan was like, "How would you want to bet Andrew Cuomo was going to bring me up in this debate?" And I forgot to save the clip, but I'm going to act it out for you. Andrew Cuomo is like, uh, my assemblyman, the assemblyman will not condemn Hamas."
Hmm.
Bringing that up for some reason, just because
Boom.
he's
Tally.
Muslim,
A tally in the win.
Italian.
Tally.
He will not condemn Hamas. The assemblyman will not condemn Hassan Piker for saying New York deserved 9/11.
Perfect. Column W. Tally in it.
And this is
Nothing but
not the
facts right
first
there.
time Andrew Cuomo has brought up Hassan Piker as a talking point. He keeps
He
bringing him
brings
up.
up Hassan Piker and then most people go, "Who? Who the hell is
I
that?"
really hope I can find the picture. Oh my God, it's so funny. Andrew Cuomo hosted the tiniest little gathering of like a publicist to take pictures of him doing a presentation on how Hassan Piker is a horrible person and connected to Zoran Mamdani by making these little scrap boards like it's a school project with
Hmm.
with printed out photos of Hassan Piker glued to them in a
That's
public
honestly kind
park.
of based. You use the mayor candidate debate to just shit on Hassan Piker. It's genius.
Dude, it's so
It's the
good.
best.
I
That's
need to
something I
find
would
the
do.
pictures. Yes. Okay, I found them. Hold on. They're so good. They're so good, dude. It's so good. Okay, hold on. Let me I'm sending them to you right now. Dude, he's look at
Getty
look at
Images.
even look behind him.
America deserved 9/11.
Zora Mamdani and Hassan
Where's
Piker,
the
April
Zora Madani and Hassan
2025.
Piker? Where are they hanging out at? Like, what burger place is that?
It's not a burger place. It's a Muslim restaurant in New York somewhere. I don't know the
Oh,
exact name, but I do think they said it on stream. But they were eating like Muslim specific food because they're both Muslims and everything. And and,
disgusting.
and yeah, that's basically Andrew Cuomo's entire campaign. It's just constantly mentioning the fact that that he's that Zoran Mamdani is a Muslim, that Hassan Piker is a Muslim, and Hamas, and it's just all he does. And he's like, Zoran Mamdani's had no job ever. Untrue, by the way. A, a fake statement. Cuomo keeps saying, and Mamdani continuously catches him on and being like, I literally hold a job in our government currently.
This dude is unemployed.
He's literally doing this is an unemployed loser. He's unemployed.
Damn, I thought Zora Madani was like me, man. Was like us, the people, unemployed, unemployed losers.
He's an unemployed loser. Okay, hold on. I found the clip of Hassan talking about it and them bringing it up on
Hmm.
stream. Let's watch it.
I'm not gonna watch the sound, but
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can copyright it if you play it with sound. I don't think there's any music in it. It's just talking.
sorry, I didn't mention this, but I have a plate of grapes and I'm eating them right now. So I guess I'll
I
just quickly. All right. Oh, they got subtitles, so that's good. I'll play right now. Go. Mm-hmm.
are you playing it with a sound or no sound?
No sound.
Oh, you suck.
What the fuck is it? What the hell is anyone talking about?
It's literally just an insane man going on a rant about Muslim, about how these two Muslim people know each other, and then saying Hamas. It's so good because again, it's Mamdani is so clearly the correct candidate because he's a competent person who actually cares about New Yorkers and whatnot. Like been his entire career is how much he actually cares about people.
Yeah,
And then
sure, James.
Cuomo
Believe the
who nobody
politicians.
likes, Cuomo who's a seasoned rapist. This man has been 16 cases, and he's used his position in office to try and like shame and like demonize these women for it.
Well, hey, you know what?
The city is turned against him.
At least we
And
know.
then there's
At least we know Cuomo's. He's passionate about some things.
oh yeah, he brought up he's like, you need somebody that can tell Trump no and tell him that he won't do this and everything. And Mamdani's like, you didn't tell Trump no. You didn't do any of that. Trump wanted to bring his troops into New York. He never tried to do that. He just kept calling him on it the entire time. He's like, you didn't do shit. Trump doesn't even give a shit who you are, Cuomo. But it's so good because it's like you got this insane person with Andrew Cuomo, a sane person with Zoran Mamdani, and then you just got this old man who wants to tell you about the time he was shot in the back of a taxi cab in
Honestly, my vote.
1972.
I'm not gonna lie. My vote would go to Sliwa because the beret. You can't not vote for him.
It's his entire look, dude. There's so many pictures with him with the beret on,
He
which is
rocks
so
the
funny.
beret.
Which is so funny because he's like I'm anti-communist, and then the beret is such a communist like symbol. A red beret, especially.
Well, hey, the red beret. It just looks good. Okay,
Dude, I am
outside of its
so
connections.
this whole thing has been so funny.
Well, I mean, if you guys enjoyed,
Oh, wait,
you
wait, wait,
should.
one more.
What?
In New York as well, the Young Republicans chapter, which is
Hmm.
it's a political group that helps get young people into like politics.
Yeah.
They're called the Young Republicans. There's Young Democrats as well. It's in basically every state and almost every city as well. You'll find a chapter of them.
Hmm.
The New York chapter got their group chat leaked, JD,
Yeah.
and I've sent you a compilation of the text messages shared in it.
That looks like the classic boys chat message.
It's the thing is, JD, how old do you think these men were?
I don't know, like 30 something.
Yeah, yeah, fucking spot on with almost every single one of them, dude. I'm gonna send you pictures of what they all look like too, because it's
Really?
so funny. Everyone's like, because JD Vance especially is trying to, like diminish the effects of what these guys are saying. They're like, they're just some kids who are just riff raffing. They're not saying anything bad. And then the pictures of who did it came out, and everyone's like, these are
How do they
full
know who
grown
did it
men.
though?
I
How do they
these
know?
these are not children. The last one, unfortunately, looks a lot like me.
I was about to say, all of these people look kind of similar and they all kind of look like you.
I told you, dude, the pipeline almost had me. This is what I would
I
have
mean, it's
become.
it's destiny, James. It's destiny manifest. It's your
I just,
it's your
I love
fate.
this. I love the second guy the most because this is like a middle-aged man. Dude,
I mean, he might
the
actually be like
comb.
28, but just aged
No,
horrendously.
dude, the comb over, the
Mm,
horrendous male pattern baldness,
yeah, he could be 28.
the patchy beard that goes way into the neck. I I love it so much because they're like, these are kids, and I'm like, I'm 24, about to be 25. These guys are the age I am or older.
I
I'm
mean,
not calling
they
myself
kind
a
of look like you,
child.
James. So they could be 24 and 23, but just have your genetics.
I know
They
they're
look like
late
they're
20s to
horrendously old.
early 30s was the range of all the members in the group chat.
You know,
These are just some of the people. These aren't all the people, but these are the ones that are getting the most popular. Dude, it's so funny because it's like they call it they say we're Nazis, and then literally in the group one of them says, "Great, I love Hitler." Everyone that votes no is going to the gas chamber.
that's a good one.
Dude, it's so insane. There's so much fucked up shit they say in it and everything. And it's
Hmm.
and it's all the politicians are like, there's just some kids doing locker room talk. What locker room were you in? I think
The just some locker room talk.
just, just some.
Yeah, well, James, when you're done making fun of all these kids,
Oh yeah,
that'll
did I
be
tell you
it.
about the Nazi flag they found in the Ohio governor's office?
No.
I haven't. Oh boy. That's another one.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to save it for next time because I'm out of time, James. I've got to get
You're out of
going.
time.
Mm-hmm.
This whole system's out of
If
time.
you, okay, buddy. If you enjoyed, you should
You're
like,
out of order.
subscribe. We do this every Sunday. Sundays when they drop. If you like James, go check him out in the links below. Hop over to his stream. Tell him all of his opinions are wrong. He's wrong. He's ugly. He's chopped. Whatever. Tell him I sent you. And then
I'll agree with you on that one.
last one's not wrong. Last one's not wrong.
Last one's very correct.
And
Take a look, JD.
that'll be
By
it
the way,
from
take a
me.
look.
James, bring us out.
There are Nazis in our government.